I mean, it's better than the other Axis movies. Still a bad Puppet Master movie, though. Now let's talk about it. Axis Termination is the 12th movie, 13th, it's one of those numbers. Regardless, it is the last movie in the Axis prequel trilogy. The movie started off by killing Danny and Beth. Why? I don't know, but I'm glad they did it. Once they die, a man, I don't remember his name, I'll call him the American, he kills their killer, and then we see him report back to one of his higher-ups. The old guy he's talking to is like, "Sup, you're gonna be working with this magic gnome in a suit, run along." And from this point on, we see the American and the gnome along with the gnome's friends work on taking down the magic Nazis. Now what about the puppets, you may be wondering? Well, since Danny and Beth had them, the American took them. Our main puppets are aligned with the dwarf and his people for some reason, because why not? Sometimes people refer to the dwarf man as a former master or something. Maybe he has some weird relation to them? Spoiler alert, we never learn. We don't know why he's sometimes referred to as a master, but maybe it has something to do with puppets? Maybe it's just some magic shit? I don't know. Let's just get to the characters. So first there's the dwarf. He's a little man who's capable of doing totally epic magic. Or so he says. There's his daughter, played by an actress you know Charles hired for her body. She's capable of dreaming futures and pasts and shit. Then there's a black woman named George or something, and she specializes in sexual magic. Now, what is this? I know you're just dying to learn, right? Well, it means she can take her top off, like in one scene where she's trying to hone in on the Nazis, but has to do it with her tits out, for some reason. Or in the only other scene these powers are used in, where she takes her clothes off, distracts a man, and then Leech Woman kills him. Was the money worth it? I'm not shitting on the actress, I'm shitting on the character. The idea of it, it's so dumb. Charles Band is a weird, horny mistake of an author, or not author, writer. I will say props to Full Moon for hiring a little person. I find that in most movies, little people are only hired for a gimmick. Like, only when you need a little person. Like for Christmas elves, or a joke like, "Whoa, here's my evil, intimidating boss." Or, "Oh my god, boys, look, this manly jock of a man took my wife from me." And though there are a few moments here and there where his height is joked about, he wasn't a joke character, which genuinely surprised me, especially with Full Moon. Moving on, the Nazis consist of an older man who looks like an alternate version of Harry Potter who got addicted to hardcore substances and really into dirty videos on the dark web. And there's also the new blonde Nazi lady. They're both magic, and in control of the evil Nazi tank puppet, the Nazi werewolf puppet, and the Nazi hoe puppet. They're magic, like I said, and the little man, they have totally cool and epic powers too, or something. They also have a sidekick who's in a couple scenes. The Nazis, I mean. I'm pretty certain she's supposed to be eye candy, and that's it. And what they're doing is trying to get more puppet juice, and they probably want to kill Americans. The puppet life juice, by the way, is apparently a poison now, like it's used to kill people, and at one point, Blade attaches the vial to his arm and uses it as a weapon. Because why not? The movie ends when the magic people confront each other for a final time. Pinhead breaks the Nazi man's neck after the American uses the power of Americanness to withstand the magic force and knock him down, and the female Nazi is killed when the little man turns her puppets on her. Oh yeah, and just because I remembered this now and don't know where else to include it, Six Shooter is in this one, because why wouldn't he be? I mean, he was in the ending of the last movie. However, he was only in one very brief scene where one Nazi gets shot. I don't know why the Axis movies refuse to really do anything with the cool puppet. You know, the six-armed, gun-wielding cowboy. I mean, there are other cool puppets like Tunneler, but for the sake of, I don't know, reasons, he was the one that was kidnapped and kept by the scientist, even though it could have easily been Leech Woman or Jester or someone, but screw Jester. I mean, he wasn't even in this one, I don't think. I mean, surely he was, but I don't remember him. Okay, so that's Axis Termination. I guess after that was over and the gnome family boxed them up again, maybe they just sorta got put back in the wall of the Bodega Bay Inn for some reason? Nah, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out in Blade the Iron Cross. I mean, it's a sequel to this movie, but then again, why would we learn anything that would possibly help with the timeline stuff? Like I said in the last review, the Axis movies are a whole lot of nothing, but at least this one was slightly enjoyable, at least compared to the other two. In the end, I'd rate Puppet Master Axis Termination a low 7 out of 10. It's the best of the Axis films, I'll give it that. I'm sure that the shorter runtime contributes to the enjoyment by making things move along a bit quicker, but don't go into it expecting the best Puppet Master sequel. It's a mediocre dogshit film at best, and quite frankly, at this point, I'm excited to put an end to this series. Only 3 more to go, until Furnace Leech Woman. Dear God. If you've seen this movie, I'll do your thoughts on it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with